Welcome to We Know Marketing, We Promise. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Naoma, and this is a show about how to actually build a brand that works. Okay, today we are talking about productivity and how do we do all the things to
Stay productive.
To do all the things. I
Do
don't
we
know.
stay productive?
I don't know.
So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was all about like the difference between being productive and busy, and how sometimes we get those confused if you don't really know what a productive task actually looks like completed, I guess. Like this was, or, you know, a set amount of time, I guess, that this was really productive amount of time. It's like if you've not experienced it, I was like, what?
What I need a breakdown. What? I need this to be broken down for me.
So he was basically saying like you could have a full day that's really busy and you got all of these tasks done, but was it productive like towards your overall goals and your vision and all of that? So you might have gotten a lot done and you might have been really busy, or you might have seen a lot of people, but was it productive? And what is your definition of productive? And you have to kind of define that for yourself.
Was this Alex Hormozy?
No, it wasn't. But man, that video I sent you last night of him was hilarious. There's a guy that literally has an Instagram page all about, he was like, I listened to 20 hours of bro culture hustle podcast, and here are my best ones. And
that was so crazy. I was like, I don't think this
burnout doesn't exist. Humans do not burn out. That's what one lady said.
I know, but I think the one where he was like, if slaves could do it and I could do it, I'm like,
yeah, like,
are you alive in the world?
He was talking about slaves and how everyone had slaves in the past and they worked nonstop. And so like, I should be able to do that. Okay. Anyways, that is not our productivity hack.
That is not a productivity hack, but just
and these aren't really hacks. You need to figure out what these are for you. And we're all very different people with unique upbringings and all kinds of things. So like you have to figure out what makes you productive. But what was funny is I asked an Instagram poll yesterday and someone said, are you more productive in yoga pants or sweats? So are you more productive in yoga pants or sweats?
I'm more productive in overalls.
That wasn't the question. She's more productive in her mechanic outfit. She has a pink jumpsuit.
That's not my productive outfit. My productive outfit are my overalls. If you see me in overalls, that means I'm trying not to see
denim.
Yeah, black. Okay, they're black.
Black denim.
Black overalls. Denim overalls means I call those my office jail days. I'm in office jail. I cannot leave my office because I have so much to do.
I feel like I've not seen you in these.
Yep, there's a reason. They're work.
But I can think of black overalls because Courtney had black overalls on Saturday, and I was like, oh, those look. But they were like kind of sweat overalls and very comfy. Yours are denim though. Okay, so overalls for Naoma. I am very much sweats. Like I don't.
Yes, you are.
Love tight anything anymore. I was like talking to someone the other day. I was like, I could not even imagine putting on skinny jeans, and talk about killing my productivity. Put me in skinny jeans and sit me at a desk and tell me to like work on something. I'm like, no, there's no way I'm getting anything done.
I'm not getting anything done.
I need to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So now I wear way baggier clothes than I used to. And I think that's also just in style. But I like to work out in leggings. But if I could find some baggier workout pants, send them my way, people. I would probably switch to doing workouts in baggy pants because I would prefer even working out in shorts in the winter than leggings because everything just feels so tight. Yeah. Like even like bending my knees, and I don't know. I don't like feeling constricted.
I don't like the feeling either of leggings.
But I do wear them still.
I wear them in yoga, but I've actually found some really great like wide leg baggy sweats for lifting days. Because I don't really need tight shit. I'm doing squats.
I know. I need some baggier pants because I'm not enjoying lifting and I just started lifting. That's one thing I would say has made me more productive is working out and not doing workouts that spike my cortisol, but instead doing a workout that just feels really, really good and I feel really strong. That has helped my ADHD, my productivity at work, my rage.
I will say there's less phone calls on my end. So, yeah.
You're like, you seem steadier.
I would say so. I've been working for the last 3 months, I've been working on just taking care of my cortisol. So, I've been eating breakfast first thing in the morning before drinking coffee, which is really hard to do at first, but now I have to do it. And I'm trying to work on getting my protein, and I'm doing mostly activities at the gym that are not to spike cortisol. So, I'm not doing like HIIT classes or anything like that. I'm doing lifting and yoga
Yeah.
just to relax. And then I'm doing meditations every night. So, but that's my health journey. I don't know if that's a productivity hack, but that's my health journey to like
Do you feel like it's making you more focused at work?
it makes me more focused at work, but it also has opened my mental capacity a lot more.
Yeah.
So, not just with focus, but being able to think through a few more steps, um, along the way for clients. So,
That's
yeah.
cool.
But yeah, so when I'm really behind on things, I put myself in office jail. So I block a day on my calendar, and that's when I know I'm wearing my baggy overalls. And because they still look nice, but like I would not go to happy hour or to lunch normally in them.
Hmm.
So I still look fine for the office, but it means I gotta get work done. And
Yeah.
it just also kind of signals to my brain, like,
It's time
you
to
need to sit
get stuff
down
done.
and do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't do that. I have no issue going anywhere looking gross.
Yeah,
I
but
can't remember what I
but
did.
you're American. I think
That's true.
you're
That's true.
American. I'm
That's
not
very
American.
true. That is
So,
very true. That is a big difference.
That is
And
a
I kind of
huge
hate that.
cultural thing
I
there.
kind of hate that because I'm
Uh,
like, I want to look nice when I'm leaving the house and I want to prioritize that. I can't remember what I did
I mean, in
the
Mexico,
other day.
you get ready to go to the grocery store.
I know, that's so different. I don't even go to the grocery store.
I don't either. I hate it.
You just order Instacart. Yeah, I can't remember where I was at. I had to meet someone and I of course like did not I'm really bad with time because I'm like I don't want to be there early because then I feel like I'm wasting time. If I'm there early, then I've wasted like the 5 minutes that I'm there
Well, it's
early or whatever.
ADHD.
Yeah, it's ADHD for sure. I cannot remember.
Was
I
it when we went to lunch and we were both in our sweats?
No, but like this was gross. Like I worked out, went and sat in the sauna for 30 minutes, and I'm not like a glistening sweaty girl. Like I am a sweaty girl. And then I went somewhere and like, oh, I went and had lunch with David. And I was like, this shows you that this is like a guy friend because like I am showing up so disgusting.
I was like, who's Dave? I got it.
David Skidmore.
Yes.
Yeah. So I like went and got lunch with him and I was like, this shows that like he fully is a guy friend and that because I would have never gone to like lunch with a guy like after being so nasty. I was like, but sorry, you're really in the Kelsey friend club because you're getting like gross, Kelsey. It's like
David,
sorry,
if
man.
you're listening, no, it's for sure known. God. Wow. This was not where I thought this productivity podcast would be going.
No,
it's
me
not being a productive podcast.
Me either.
Anyway,
I would say another one for me is waking up early and having time to myself, especially when I have my daughter, because I'm just nonstop like needed by people all day. And so when I have my daughter, it's like obviously she needs from me. She's 5 years old. Like I am her provider. And so for me to have like a stint at night and in the morning to like calm myself down, I also have fully embraced the like mid-30s self-care hacks and all the
are you even mid-30s?
I'm 32. I mean, I am basically an 80-year-old woman with how I act.
Shut up.
And so anyways, I have a lymphatic shaker that I get on every morning and night. I've got my face mask, my red light face mask. I have my red light that I sit by my bed. I don't leave my phone in my room. I have my air doctor right by my bed. I am fully into that whole world of like,
you are on your wellness journey.
yes, which I mean, I had health issues last year, but I do think that that has helped my productivity. And if I allow myself like no screen time and reading my book, sitting on the couch, candle lit, no TV on, no music, like quiet, no big lights on. That's what I call them to my daughter. I'm like, turn off the big lights. Oh, we need lamps. I definitely feel myself be in a better place for work the next day. And I have what I notice, I have more capacity for people. Like when I'm high cortisol spiking, like I don't have time I don't like ask people questions, or I don't really like see people. And I hate that.
Yeah.
And so I've noticed in the last couple of weeks, as I've been like implementing a lot more like taking care of myself, I've been like stopping and seeing people and talking to them. And I have more of a presence in spaces where normally if I'm in a coffee shop, I'm like very shut off to conversations and don't want to talk to anyone. And I mean, I went up to a guy at the gym last week and like asked him about the hat that he had on. I have never done that. I've been at the gym for like 8 years, because when I'm there, I'm like, I'm there and I need to work out and I'm like getting something done. I don't have like space to just like fill. And it's not that I had space to fill there either, but it's like something in me is changing with capacity. So
yeah. Well, I think it's more of like you just don't have to go every second of the day.
Yeah.
So that's
and don't really want to.
No, because
but I think exhausting. I previously did want to. And it goes kind of back to the like speed and money and have to have more, when really I'm like, I'm actually okay.
We can all just chill out for a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say another productivity hack that I have though is I am a upper 30s, 37, fully mid 30s. I have to write things down. So when I come into office jail, physically, when I come into office jail in my overalls, I have to write down the 5 things I have got to get done that day. Like, and I just set timers and I just crank through it. That's
how long do you set timers for?
30 minutes. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I usually do 30-minute stints too. Yeah, and I also have like when I get to the office, I have reduced interruptions saved on my phone now too, and that's helped me a lot. So if it's someone on my team that basically would be kind of giving like the 911 call, they have access, and so my phone will allow them to send me a message and it shows me. But outside of that, it goes to grayscale. So it's like really boring to look at my phone. So I'm not going to sit there and scroll. It actually changes like both of the backgrounds to like a grayscale, like moon. And so my phone just gets to sit right there. And I don't have the messages on my like bar at the bottom. I have that completely removed so that if it's like going up, I won't see it. And that has helped a ton. I don't leave my email open anymore. I don't leave ClickUp open anymore. If I am working on one thing, that is what is on both of my screens. And I might have like some notes here, but like I've been very structured about those things. And 30-minute timers, just crank them out.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things is to do is like to come into my office and I like to clean my desk off.
Yeah.
And just kind of like set the tone for sitting down and doing work or standing. I love to stand at my desk when I have to do intense work because I can release some of the energy like through movement and kind of like standing. Shifting around a little bit.
Yeah, that's really good.
So that definitely helps. And I actually almost always have my phone like turned down, so I never even see the notifications. Or sometimes when I'm in a real big bind, I just go and put my phone in my bag and I'm like,
yeah,
GL contacting me.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
I mean, our phones are literally made to make us addicted to them. So it makes sense that you would need strict boundaries on that. I do think that for me to be productive and see success in those areas, I have to have very strict boundaries with myself.
Yeah.
I do.
But I for me, it's also the writing the things out, like, because that just kind of...
Yeah. I love having a whiteboard in my office. Like we recently got that in the last like 6 to 8 months. And the amount of times I walk over to that whiteboard and write stuff out, I did not realize how many times I would do that, but it really helps me to like visually see, because a lot of what I'm trying to do is like plan and especially the last couple of months, we've been doing a lot of systems and processing work. And so reworking ClickUp was like, okay, I need to visually see this outside of a computer screen. And so to be able to write it out was very, very helpful. And I journal and write a lot anyways. Like I'm very much an external processor. So if I'm not journaling and I'm not in that rhythm, I notice it's like it's pent up. Like it stays somewhere. And so then it comes out in distraction at work and I'm not able to sit down and like knock out a strategy I need to, a proposal I need to, I start avoiding, and then I get angry.
I will say one other productivity hack that I've had is that I've started hiring. I have a team that everybody on my team has been a designer or is a designer, and they all are experienced. And so what I've started doing is actually I've just been throwing things at them. So like I barely write proposals right now. And so anything I can definitely delegate
Delegate.
out,
Yeah.
I do. Um, and then just do check-ins or kind of let them figure it out.
Yeah.
Look it
Yeah.
up, go through the
We're
emails, figure it out.
we're trying to figure that out right now because we have a lot. I can see the need for like what our next hire probably will end up being, which I think is going to be like a team manager or an operations manager, someone who can help with some of like the chaos. And it's like Judy, our client account manager, sees issues and can communicate it back, but she doesn't necessarily have the training to like take them through how to fix it and how to not do it more in the future. But that is not my skill set. Like that is not something I'm really good at. And so we do need someone almost like in that role that really has when I'm thinking of the 6 working geniuses, has that like galvanizing that can like really encourage and like pump up the team and manage the team, because technically that's not Judy's job, but she's really good at it and she naturally does it. And so she started to do it and she has the capacity right now because we don't have a ton of clients, but I'm seeing the need for that.
That will be the next
because
thing.
I am throwing stuff at them and then they're making mistakes. And I'm like, hey, this is a mistake, this is a mistake. And then I feel like I'm constantly just bringing mistakes to them. And it doesn't, for whatever reason, it never goes well when I'm bringing up mistakes to people on the team. Like Judy has such a nurturing, and she's like, hey guys, I'm seeing this, this, and this. And you know, this leads to that. And we gotta really start catching these things. And she just has such a kinder, softer way. And I'm just like,
this is wrong.
I'm like, screenshot, what is this? So I think that's like, I'm delegating and I'm letting them mess up and I'm realizing
you need
that's
a buffer
really good, but I
between
do
you.
need a buffer between me and the team. And so I am, I'm thinking that's probably our next hire outside of like our fulfillment people that are like doing constant client work. I'm like, that's kind of like the next leadership type hire that we're probably going to need. So delegation though, that's a big productivity tip, especially proposals. Man, I've had help. I've been delegating my proposals off too, and it has helped so much.
It's
so
just
much
easier.
Yes. I'm like so excited to get back into sales because I feel like everything is pretty stable right now with who is taking care of it. And that has not been the case for a very long time, if ever.
Yeah. I will say one thing, and I think this came back to what you were first talking about, is that the difference between task and productivity is like sometimes when we're so overwhelmed, we just start doing stuff. Or when we have nothing to do, we also start doing stuff that we don't need to be doing. And because it's easier to tinker on things than to like go do that big thing that you're supposed to do.
Yep.
So if you're finding yourself tinkering or messing with processes that don't really need to be messed with, or if you're avoiding the big thing that's actually going to like move the business forward, then you're doing a task, you're not being productive. So that's where it's really helpful for me to write out the things that I need to get done, because I can see, I'm like, reorganize ClickUp. That is not something I need to be doing. Like sending out a proposal, something I need to be doing. Getting a list of leads is something I need to be doing. Those kinds of things are going to be more productive than me just tinkering on things that feel productive, but they're not. So that's
Absolutely.
probably what you were kind of
Yeah.
talking to at the beginning. So.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And doing some of those more uncomfortable things, like it's going to be really uncomfortable for me to get back into doing sales, but I know that I need to do that because that is a very productive thing for the business, and all of these other things can be delegated. But do I love to build out automations in ClickUp? Oh my, yes. But like today I sent a Loom video of how to build these out and what that they need to be on all of these boards, and I delegated it off. It's like, here's the Loom video, here's how you do it. This is what needs to be done. I need it done by Friday at 5 p.m. Done. And so as much as I love doing those, it was like that wasn't a good use of my time. So I'm starting to kind of learn what that even looks like.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. That's a wrap. Have a good day.
Bye. And that's a wrap on this episode.
If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a friend.